Friday.
So yeah, live on Instagram and checking Facebook, and you guys aren't seeing it.
I don't know.
Stephanie, will you come say hi to Instagram?
Yeah, come say hi to Instagram.
I don't know if your hair can fit through that doorway.
I know your head won't fit on the camera.
Come on
Sit next to
down.
Emily there.
Ooh, scoochies. Scoochies.
Oh!
Ooh. Ooh.
Thought I unplugged
Where are you
myself.
going? Oh.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
look at that. Scoot in a little bit more.
I'll spot you. Oh.
Good morning.
I'm glad your head
Good
isn't
morning. Oh,
really
sorry,
that
I
big.
dropped the ball on the spotting. About to off with your head.
We-
there.
Drop the head ball.
We have a visitor today.
A very cute, big-headed visitor.
Which one is
Her
she?
ways.
Is she Sweet Dreams? I can't remember.
I can't remember. Gosh, I don't remember either. That's
I think it's Sweet Dreams.
yeah.
She's got wings.
Or
and
she.
little
And a
blonde.
star.
Because it was
Sweet Dreams
the
is-
little boy that was
Oh,
nighty night, right?
yes.
Man, I am
Yes.
loving those pigtails.
Mhm.
Dude, she's
Flopping around.
she's like
Jelly.
a teenage version of the.
It looks like an interesting live. It always is.
We like to have fun.
You guys is all crazy.
They're crazy.
We do what we can.
Who's that? Says Jean.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Head. Stephanie, so you guys
Speaking to my lavalier.
I'm still not sure they can hear.
So Stephanie, you're in customer service. You've been in customer service for a long time. You've actually been on the show before.
Yeah,
Without a
Stephanie's
big
done
head.
lots of lives.
You can only ask her yes or no questions though, because she doesn't have a mic. So.
Oh,
Or
ugh, the fall
Yes.
line is looking amazing.
Oh,
We're going to
thank
talk about the
you.
fall line today
I
because
don't know if they can.
my meeting ends, like my last meeting this morning ends like at noon, and I'm already going to the retail store. I've planned it to go buy all the fall products. Well,
Oh,
specifically a few, and I'm going to tell everyone which ones. Is it morning? I've been up all night nursing. Oh, Sarah, that's a long night.
Sarah.
Oh, sorry, just a minute.
Hello, Stephanie. Hello from Missouri. Goodbye
Instagram's
to
calling.
whoever's calling Jenny.
That's what happens, guys. When you're popular.
Coriel says,
Ooh.
yes, I need the candle.
Yes,
so should
you
we
do.
talk about fall?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about fall, and we're going to give some fall products away. And maybe we'll have our special visitor tell us what their favorite fall product is and choose a winner to get some fall products. So during the live, we just ask that you leave a comment. It can really be anything. Tell us what fall product you're most excited about. Say hi to us. Tell us where you're joining from. Because all of the live giveaways, we just scroll through the comments. All of the live giveaways, we just scroll through the comments. So leave a comment because we're just going to do random giveaways throughout, like right now. Let's do a giveaway. Stephanie, do you want to choose someone to win something?
She's like, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Off with the head.
Okay, here. Stephanie, close your eyes. And I'm just scrolling, and you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right there.
Sarah Rudolph.
Right there. Sarah Rudolph.
Oh, great. And
Oh.
she's been up all night.
It's the comment that we read that she's
It
been
was
up all
meant
night.
for you, Sarah.
What is she
Okay,
winning?
Stephanie, what do you want to send Sarah?
Let's send her a caramel apple candle because that's my favorite.
Oh,
is
it's
so
Caramel
good.
apple candle.
So at least if she's up all night, she can smell some
amazing.
lovely caramel apple.
And we're going
right?
to definitely talk about this caramel apple candle because it brings me joy. I think I actually told customers that there is a scent that competes with Watermelon Kisses, and this is it. If you remember me saying that like months ago when I was originally testing it, this is the scent that I think is now my all-time new favorite scent. True story.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
when it
and it
burns,
smells good cold, but that hot
the hot throw.
girl.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely.
It smells
It's good.
exactly like what you would expect a caramel apple to smell like. the caramel apple suckers. I just want to eat one while that's burning, and then my life will be fulfilled. And all of my dreams will have come true.
Well, why have we not made that happen?
You know, that's a good question, actually. Oh my goodness.
I know
the
what you're
caramel
doing
apple
at
is
noon.
So good. Yeah. I'm gonna go buy some and bring some for everyone back at the
They have
office.
red and yellow caramel apple suckers.
Do they still taste the same?
Yeah,
It's
they
just
taste
like a
a little
red
bit
apple versus.
They taste better. Oh,
Okay, grocery store, I'm coming for you.
watch out.
Aretha hasn't done me wrong. Caramel apple is going in the cart. Do it right now. In fact, I already warned these girls that if they want it, they better beat me to the retail store because I will be buying the retail store out
Okay,
today.
I'm gonna go get mine.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks for stopping by.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
She's
Like fresh
showing you
apple or
what's
green
what.
apple? Well,
It's not like, I don't think it's tart. When I think
Yeah.
of green apple, I think tart.
oh my
I think more like sweet,
it's so good.
like a Honey Crisp.
I don't even know. This apple,
It's very sweet.
I think Apple Orchard is crisp.
I love apple orchard.
I think Apple Orchard has a crisp apple scent.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh yes,
I mean,
yes.
I just don't even know. You definitely get the apple, so you can
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
crispness.
This one is more of
but
like a
not-
Honey Crisp to
Yeah.
me, and this one's more of like your
Like a
sour
green, like a-
green.
Yeah.
Oh,
tart.
it's so good. The race is on, Retha, to the main street store. I can't leave until like noon because I have the live and then meetings until.
Well, you'll
then.
be lucky if there are any left.
I know I will be.
The caramel is so good. And just like warms your whole house up.
And your soul.
And maybe it's a little deceiving when somebody comes over and they're like, "Oh man, what are you making?"
Nothing. Nor have I ever made anything my whole life.
Okay, but I want to talk about the pumpkin spice candle
Okay,
because
this
this
is
one
Emily's
is
favorite.
my favorite. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So I was telling the ladies prior to the show that I had taken one home with me and left it in my car because I'm a little bit forgetful sometimes. And no. I had left it in my car at work. So I got off work
okay.
and I was going to pick up the kids, and my car just smelled so good.
What did you say? You were driving. You were like, "Why does it smell like cookies?"
Like
Isn't that what you said?
cookies, pumpkin cookies, and I couldn't put my finger on it. I'm like, what in the world in my car smells like cookies?
Like with 2 kids. Good job, me.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And all I could think about was like, okay, I'm gonna pick up the kids and then I'm going to go to the store and buy one of those like pumpkin cookies.
Like the soft
The
ones.
soft
yeah.
pumpkin
So
cookies.
good.
And my mouth is just watering. And you guys, I have been like trying to diet, but it just all went out the window. And then I realized that I had left this in the car and it had melted and it just smelled so good.
So you don't even have to burn it.
No, I wasn't mad about it at all.
And that's what's really good about all of these ones. And we'll talk about the s'mores one again because the s'mores is my second favorite. Oh, it's so good. And all of them smell so good when they're just sitting. And those of you who have our candles, you know how much the cold throw, how much just the candle sitting there, how much scent it puts off. But the good things, the especially good things about these ones is when they are burned, they are even stronger. Like their aromas just will fill a room and it's so good. I remember, Nyla sits just right outside my office and she's the product manager that oversees the candles. And so she would burn them outside of her office, and every time I'd walk out, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, Nyla!" It's
Anytime
so good.
anybody walked in the office, it's like,
Oh, it smells
what is that?
so good.
So
And
good.
when I was testing the caramel apple, every single time somebody walked in my office, they were like, "What is that smell? It smells so good in here." Every single time.
We had a running
smells
joke
so good.
like on those stressful days we would just go into Retha's office and smell the caramel apple candle because it just instantly like takes you to a good place.
Multiple people threatened to steal it from me, and then
right
I
off
said,
your desk.
right off my desk. I told them to go tell Nyla to make them one because they weren't taking mine. It's so good. Speaking about how good it is, Emily saw a comment that she wants to address.
Sorry. I'm Loving Life asked about essential oils versus natural fragrance, and I think that that's a question that we get a lot, so it's something that I wanted to address. So with our candles, we do use natural fragrance fragrances to create this experience. And that's because essential oils on their own do not perform super well in the candle, right? So we use things like isolates that are isolated from the same plants that essential oils are distilled from in order to enhance that experience. So I just wanted to touch on the fact that these are all natural products. We also do fragrance breakdowns on our website for all of our customers to see. So if you want to know what's in caramel apple, that information is available for you, and you can actually go in and see the individual constituents and essential oils that are used in that fragrance.
Yeah. They really are amazing. Coriel says, I'm so obsessed with PT candles and I love the mystery gift. We need a candle of the month, please. We're glad you're enjoying that mystery gift that we sent. It was one of the last days of July. We, with a certain amount of purchase, we gave a free mystery gift, and it was a candle. So
And that was one of my favorite candles. I was so excited for you guys to be able to smell it. I think it just smells so lovely, especially right
fresh
now.
and- yeah.
Summertime is so bright
And
and,
the jar,
lovely.
I love the jar. I love the idea of being able to use it after
Afterwards,
the candle's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, so Emily, close your eyes. Let's pick somebody.
Okay, stop. We have Jean Shanahan.
Jean Shanahan. It looks
Shanahan.
like they're saying congratulations from Sarah, who won earlier.
Well, Jean,
Jean
congratulations.
Shanahan. And what do you want to send
I want
Jean?
to send Jean my favorite pumpkin spice candle.
Ooh.
From
Okay,
my pumpkin spice heart to I hope yours.
so the last candle is the S'mores Galore. Oh my gosh. The S'mores Galore is,
Smells like s'mores.
it is
Galore.
so sweet, but not in like a sick way. You know, like sometimes things are just too sweet and you don't want to smell them. This is like, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. How do you explain that scent? It is heaven in a candle.
It kind of reminds me of like right when you put that hot melted chocolate on top of your graham cracker and you just smush it together, and it's like warm and like crispy
And you're sitting by a fire and like it just makes me want to do nothing.
smoky sweet, says Alicia. I think that's a great way to.
Except for it's not really smoky.
I get a
You
little
get a little bit
of
of smoky.
that deep.
Okay, I'm gonna need to smell it again.
No.
Anything marshmallow.
now.
No, you're not gonna get back to me. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't even know. It just makes me want to sit like next to my fireplace wrapped in a blanket. Like it makes me want fall to come actually.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of like reminding me of summer, it makes me want fall.
It makes me kind of want like a rainy day outside when I'm inside with my blanket.
Elizabeth says the anti-motivation. Exactly. That's what that candle is. I love that.
I think Katrina described it perfectly. Is that like moment when the whole s'more comes together
But
and you
everything just lines up just right.
Yes,
You're about to eat it.
I do love s'mores so much.
Oh my gosh, I will tell you guys one thing. These candles are not for anyone who is on a diet because it is like, you might as well throw it out the window. You're going to want s'mores, caramel apple, and pumpkin spice cookies. So you've been warned.
Are we working on a broccoli?
No.
A broccoli casserole candle.
Okay, I'm going to close my eyes
Okay,
and give something away right now.
hold on.
I'm doing it. My eyes are closed.
Okay.
Instagram, don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you. I remember. In my brain. Oh, I'm supposed to say stop,
You
right?
gotta tell me when.
When?
Okay, we've got. This isn't. Oh, there we go.
Karen Kennedy. I want some s'mores. Karen, are these
Isn't that
Instagram comments,
interesting?
Danny?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yay.
So Karen Kennedy, we're
You
going
get caramel
to give
apple.
you. She's funny today. We're going to give you the s'mores, and I'm going to give you caramel apple
Oh, look at you.
because they are my two favorite. Oh, they're so good. I'm not kidding when I say I'm going to go to the store and buy them out. I'm not kidding, and I will have them burning in my house. I'm going to bring a couple
every
to my
room?
office. Oh, I'm so excited right now. I can't. I'm just gonna get up and leave. No, I love you all too much.
One blonde doll says, "Oh my gosh, I can smell it from here."
So good. We do have other products that we want to talk about as well. And they are amazing, but there's just something so warm and comforting about these candles. And really fast, speaking of candles, Stephanie, our, the big-headed character that was in here this morning. Well, I mean, that's how you describe her, right?
Good description.
She
Only
was
with
saying,
that on.
well, right.
That big-headed.
Character.
Oh,
Well, watch that, girl.
she's gonna come in here and slap me.
Her head's on a diet.
She was talking about how she loves to stick her finger in melted wax, and then usually it dries and you pull it off. I don't know. We probably have all experienced that, right? Plant therapies is a little bit different.
It is.
Because it can actually be rubbed into your skin and use as a moisturizer.
So the candle that melted in my car got everywhere, which again I was not mad about. It smelled so good. But I went through and had to use tons of paper towels to clean it up. And afterwards I was assuming my hands were just gonna be a mess. But it just rubbed in so nicely and my hands felt so good after cleaning my car. So definitely a different experience. Just super lovely for the skin too.
So don't go burning yourself by trying to get this wax, but do know it's an all-natural wax using all-natural fragrances, and so if you do want to play around with it, it is super moisturizing. And I see a lot of people commenting on me calling Stephanie the big-headed character. Go back to the very beginning of the live and you'll know why I called her the big-headed character, okay? Everyone's like, sheesh, or goodness, Retha.
So unkind.
We're talking about fall products today. Stinky Toots, haha, says, what are you talking about today? Katrina.
Stinky Toots is
Do you
my
remember the
favorite.
story?
Yes.
I
Her
don't.
son created the YouTube account and now she can't figure out how to change the name.
Stinky Toots, I feel like we
I
need
love
to
that.
need
Stinky
to follow
Toots is
up
one
on
of my
that. That's
favorites.
funny. Haha, okay, I did miss the beginning. Yes, go back and watch the beginning. Or maybe Stephanie needs to come and redeem me
Yeah, maybe.
right now.
We do have a question from Get Ready with Katya? Kat, yeah? Instagram name's Get Me.
Yes.
How long does one candle last? These have a burn time of about 30 hours.
They do. Except when I was testing the caramel apple, it was still I still had a ton of it left at the 30-hour mark. So we like to be super conservative with our burn time and make sure that it's absolutely going to last that long. But from the time that there was not enough wax, it was probably closer to 50 hours at that point. So if
And Retha burned it too.
I burned it
to the
Stephanie,
ground.
will you come and redeem me with your big-headed character, please? Since customers are not appreciating my comment. Stephanie gonna come and redeem me.
Come in late.
There she is. She had joined us in the live earlier like this. Anyways, these candles, thanks Stephanie. These candles do burn quite a long time, and seriously, until there wasn't even enough wax or wick to burn anymore, it still.
And then
It still
Retha was
smells
still
amazing.
picking up the jar and smelling it
I
because
mean,
you
how
could
long-
still
how
smell
long
it.
did it stay in my
Yes,
office like
yeah,
that?
forever.
Months.
I
Months
know.
I still kept
I wouldn't
the
be
jar.
surprised if it was still there, honestly.
I think I finally got rid of it. Probably when she brought more candles for me to burn. But I did mention we do have other products.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I know.
We're not just a candle company.
No,
we
and
do
we
have
really
other
are happy
options.
to answer any of your fall questions. So if you have any questions about fall, please let us know. Stephanie, did you see their mad comments at me for calling you?
I mean, I do have a big head. It's just not this big.
She's just naturally, she's not a big-headed character.
I think your head is perfectly proportioned.
I think it's
My
quite
grandma's-
lovely.
My grandma's head.
The head looks a little heavy. Does it feel heavy on you?
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
It gets really hot in there though. Like really
See, Anna
hot.
Ellis, that is a big head. It is. I wasn't being mean. It's absolutely a
Super
big head.
Covers me and
Um,
Emily.
Let's see. What is everyone's favorite fall blend this year?
Yeah, let's talk about our fall blends.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Why do
have
they make us choose hard things? A favorite?
Apple Orchard,
love you
one
guys,
of our
but-
new ones, one of my favorites.
It's so
Absolutely
good. And
love
it's
it.
also the reason we put it in a hand soap because it's really fresh. It's outdoorsy smelling. You definitely smell like you're in an apple orchard. You get that orchardness of the apple orchard. So it's really good. We put it in the hand soap. Thanks, Stephanie. We put it in the hand soap, and it's also the multi-surface cleaner, which we're going to talk about
Yes.
in a bit, because it's just so fresh and clean smelling. It really just smells like you're in an orchard. My
It's so
personal
good, Danny.
favorite
I like it.
is going to be the maple bar, though. And I really love this story of the maple bar. So last year it was called Maple Leaf, and we got a lot of feedback from customers saying that they expected it to be sweeter than it was because we were going the leaf direction, and they were expecting
They expected it that it was too sweet for
They-
maple
Yeah,
leaf.
opposite.
okay,
Yeah.
they thought it was too sweet to be maple leaf,
Yes.
but they loved it, and so what we decided to do was just change it just a bit and then call it maple bar because we thought it better reflected the
Yes.
scent.
Yeah.
And it is absolutely lovely.
It
I
is
love
so
it. It
good.
smells like
Like
maple.
I need to smell all of them.
I don't remember what it smells like.
It
Like a
smells
maple
like
bar.
sweet maple. But you get so much like fresh maple from it.
It is, yes, yeah.
Do we know what is in it? Can you tell us the ingredients?
So many things.
Yep.
So many
Yes.
good things.
So we have vanilla, copaiba, blood orange, Himalayan cedarwood, Atlas cedarwood, German chamomile, Texas cedarwood, hoe wood, lemon, and cardamom.
Oh,
And it's so interesting that those scents together
You wouldn't think
make
so.
that.
yeah.
Like, just blows my mind.
Oh, it's so good though. That's my favorite. So is yours
see.
fall
Ooh.
rain? No, I'm sorry, apple orchard.
Mine is Apple Orchard, but I love fall rain too.
And fall rain in the hand soap is so good too, in the liquid hand soap.
I'm breaking
so
out the
good.
fall ring, ladies.
We were smelling the liquid hand soaps.
Okay,
earlier,
fall
too.
rain's my favorite. Yes, 10 out of 10.
Man, that was like
Yep.
fast.
Not even.
It's so fresh and clean smelling.
Oh my gosh.
which makes it so great for a soap.
Yes.
You're washing your hands. It smells so nice.
Yeah, it's so good. So
don't wanna
someone
give you the
someone
lid.
was asking about something spice.
Pumpkin spice?
No, it was maybe spice cider or something. And they were asking what is something similar. So the spicy one that we have is going to be pumpkin spice. So if you're looking for a, familiar fall spicy scent, I would go with the pumpkin spice, which is heavenly. And for a long time, it's been customers' favorites.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we also have Autumn Breeze and Harvest Moon. And Harvest Moon was one of the favorites. Was that last year or the year
Yeah.
before?
Yeah, love Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
Gosh, I just love these autumn smells. Like, it just really brings you into that, like,
Oh,
fall
yeah.
feel.
Just that warm, cozy wonderfulness.
Fall is my favorite season too, so I've just been like waiting for it to come.
Harvest Moon. I remember when we were naming Harvest Moon for the first time. And I think Harvest Moon is the absolute best name for it.
I agree.
Jean says Fall Rain is one of my favorites too. Is Apple Orchard like a nice fall apple, like Macintosh, or is it more of a refreshing green apple kind of smell?
I would say more of the refreshing green.
Yeah, it's
apple.
much crisper.
Yes, but mix in like the smell of the trees
Yeah,
and
maybe
the
after
grass
a
that you're walking
fresh
on.
rain.
Yes,
Yeah.
through
Yeah,
an
you
apple
definitely
orchard.
get that outdoors smell in Apple Orchard. Yeah. I think we were thinking of other names for Apple Orchard. And then I don't know who came up with the Apple Orchard, but all of us were like, yes.
That's
because it's not like a sweet apple, but you definitely get that hint of apple, but just that orchard, just that outdoor like freshness with that hint of just like crisp apple is what you get with Apple Orchard. Like the name really is quite perfect for it.
There was a kid safe question. The only 2 of these 6 that are not kid safe is Apple Orchard and Pumpkin Spice. So the rest are kid safe.
And what's an apple orchard that makes it not kid safe?
The laurel leaf and the Mei Chang.
Okay, so specifically for topical use. Yeah. But do keep in mind that when we are doing all of our finished goods, we're using all of the oils at a percentage and they are mixed properly. And so all of the hand soaps can be used with children. You can use them in a household with children.
Can we talk a little bit about the maple CBD?
Yes, we are going, our live next Friday is going to be all about
okay.
CBD, and we're going to talk a lot about it.
Still, we have to talk.
But
a
we
little
can
bit
talk
about
a little
it
bit.
because
Really
this-
fast before you do it, I'm just going to wrap up this. I know, just really fast. Because I just want to tell them. So you can buy the blends individually. You can also buy all 6 of them in this Feels Like Fall set. Or you can build your own 3-count set and use a coupon code that can be found on the website. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. And it comes in this set box with this sleeve on top of it. So it would be really good for gifts or just adorable to have at your home. So if you don't want all 6, then you can get 15% off by adding 3 to your cart and using the coupon code that you can find online, or I'm sure CS will post it here in the comments. But these are other ways to purchase the fall blends. Okay,
and they're
go.
super cute too. Like,
This-
can we just talk about the packaging?
And that-
I know I want to talk about maple CBD.
That
but the
color-
packaging is so cute.
I'm obsessed with.
It
I am
is,
so
yeah,
obsessed
so
with
pretty.
all of the fall colors this
Yeah,
year.
and I love the clear labels on our fall blends.
I know.
So cute.
Don't you just want these sitting next to
on
your
your
diffuser out in your kitchen or living
Yes.
room? Oh, I love
Do we have any questions on the fall blends before we?
Let's see
Jump
here.
forward.
So many people asking for a candle set. We are going to do a candle set during the holidays because of how many requests. I don't think we have plans to do a candle set, but we'll see.
Can you diffuse the apple orchard around kids?
I would diffuse it around my kids. Maybe that's not what you asked, but that's the answer I'm going to give.
I can't remember enough about laurel leaf and why. Is it only topical? I can't remember. We can get back to you for sure.
And then there is a question on Pup and Pony, Fall Rain and Harvest Moon are Pup and Pony. And that's it. And that's a lot because of our vanilla. There's a lot of vanilla in these blends, and we don't classify that as a Pup and Pony safe oil.
Please change your mind on the candle sets for fall.
Alrighty, well, I did want to talk to you guys a little bit about the maple CBD drops because they are delicious.
Oh, yes.
Prior to starting the show, Retha took a little bit. So do
I
you
mean,
wanna
I took a whole
full dropper.
actually.
not a full bottle, just a full dropper.
I did take a full dropper.
So do you want to talk a little bit about your flavor experience with maple?
Yes, so it is so yummy and so sweet. And the thing that I love most about this is, I don't know what, a minute afterwards, I was telling them that the flavor in my mouth is still just like so good. You don't get an aftertaste, like a nasty aftertaste at all. Like that maple just stays in your mouth and it just is so yummy, even minutes after you've already swallowed it. So it's, I was like, this is so good. Emily's like, didn't you choose it? And I was like, I did in fact, and I still love it just as
I
much.
still support that decision.
I do still support it because I think I was given like 6 different fall flavors and we narrowed it down to this one. And it is just like, you just think that there should be other things in it than are in it because that's how just perfectly sweet it is.
So warm and just
Should we just eat some more?
so warm and so delightful.
It's fine. I'm just gonna do just a little bit more.
Which flavor do you personally like better, mango or maple? Is a question I see from.
I personally like maple better. I mean, maple bars are my favorite, and I'm sitting here tasting this right now in my mouth, and I am just like, I'm gonna buy a maple bar too. When I go to the store, they don't have maple bars at the retail store, but I'm gonna go to the donut shop that's on the other side of town. I mean, it's just so sweet.
But in a good way,
And
not like
so mapley.
yeah.
No, not like, I mean, it's not
Sickly
like
sweet.
No,
yeah.
but it's just like sometimes I just think you expect to taste like the CBD or you expect to taste the natural flavor, right? Because sometimes, I mean, it's hard to get
It is.
natural flavor to really taste, and this just tastes like sweet maple.
It really is very complicated to find flavors that work well with CBD, that either work kind of like in synergy with it, so it goes with the natural flavor, or that helps to cover it up a little bit. And I think that maple was something that we were really successful with. It goes really well with CBD.
So good. And I mean, you just don't get a bad aftertaste at all. You just keep tasting that maple. It's lovely. Stephanie says, CS request donuts if you are getting them. Laugh out loud.
Emily also requests donuts.
Okay.
Just saying.
Katrina, do you want to give something away?
What
On
are you going to say,
Instagram?
Danny?
Oh, I was just gonna throw Retha under the bus.
Oh, no. Did I have a donut?
Yeah, I saw you sneak up to see us yesterday.
I did. They had donuts yesterday, and it was like really quiet when I went up there. And Tyler, the CS manager, he had told me there were donuts, and I came up and everyone's like quiet, and I'm like, Tyler told me I could take this.
Tyler, I thought we were friends. I didn't get a
As
message.
I'm stealing a
Jeez.
donut. It's because I had to cancel our one-on-one. He was like, oh, by the way, there's donuts.
I see.
Stop with donuts. I can't eat them. Heather, then get the CBD maple, and you'll be good.
Okay, so let's pick something out for Instagram.
Okay.
I think I want to do, well, can we do the CBD maple drops since we were
Can
just
do
talking about
whatever
them?
you want.
Let's do that. So, stop.
Okay.
Ooh, that was like on the money.
One blonde doll.
I love so many things about. Here, you go ahead.
I love the sweet comment. I love so many things about plant therapy, but one thing I really love is this crew. So generous all the time and such lovely people.
Oh,
XOXO.
yay!
We
That
are
was
going
so
to
kind.
give you a CBD maple oil drops.
Yes.
Yes.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Okay, continue to let us know if you have any questions about the fall products, but if you are just joining, I would highly recommend you go back and watch the beginning of the live, because we talked a lot about the candles, and they're amazing, and you don't want to miss out on that. But the last product we are really going to talk about today is the multi-surface cleaner. And the multi-surface cleaner is extra special because it is a new formula that is much more, well, twice as concentrated, actually. It comes in new packaging, and it is our apple orchard scent, which if you've been watching this live, you know it's super fresh and clean smelling, and we're obsessed with it, which is why you can find it in a blend, in the multi-surface cleaner, and in the liquid hand soap, because it's so good. But the new multi-surface cleaner, like I mentioned, it's twice as concentrated as our Defender multi-surface cleaner, which currently isn't available because, well, it's just not.
And can we just say it's 10 times easier to use?
Yes.
I love this packaging because it's so easy to pour the concentrate into your bottles. It's
Do you want to show us how easy it is?
I sure will.
Em's going to show us how easy it is.
Hope I don't let you guys
we
down.
did get some questions. This is new packaging that we are trying out, and we did get some questions as to why we are changing our packaging. So this is really a test packaging, so we want to hear what all of you think once you've purchased it and used it. But Em's just going to show you how easy
Can
it
they
is.
see, Danny?
So you fill your glass spray bottle up with 15 ounces of water.
And I may have not filled that up all the way, so.
Ta-da!
And then you dump your 30 ml bottle
Even
into
like
it.
shaky because I get nervous on the camera when I have to do hard things. That's it. So easy.
That's all there is. That's how
And
you do
I
it.
love that it's glass packaging.
Yes.
I really love that.
Yeah, so we are testing this packaging out for a couple reasons. One, it's a new formula, so we thought it was a perfect opportunity to try new packaging. It's twice as concentrated. So our formula before, just for regular messes, we recommended 2 ounces to 16 ounces of, total of 16 ounces. Of the finished good, or for tough messes, we recommended you used 4 ounces. But for this one, all you have to use is 1 ounce. That's it. You just put the 1 ounce bottle in it, dump it in, and then you have the product that is so fantastic. You're going to love it. We did all the same testing that we did with our original to show how how well it works, how well it cleans, how well it doesn't leave any leftover residue on your countertops, all of that still, that same testing we did on the new formula, but it's amazing. So I got sidetracked. So we did new packaging because it's the new concentration. We wanted to try more sustainable packaging, and that's why you see these glass bottles. Along with that sustainability, just like the supply chain of things, right? It's one less bottle that we have to have now, because this is just our 30 ml essential oil bottle. So it's much easier on our supply chain. It's much easier to get. It's really hard to get packaging right now. And so there's just lots of reasons. Not only is it more sustainable, but it's just works much better for Plant Therapy as a company. And the ease of use. So probably the number one negative feedback we got from our other ones is how hard it was. Customers either weren't measuring and were receiving an inconsistent experience, saying sometimes it left streaks, sometimes it didn't, and they were using too much or using too little. They just were receiving a really inconsistent, having a really inconsistent experience. Or you were having to like use a measuring spoon or a measuring cup and dirty something, and then you have to rinse it off or wash it. This, all you do is you open it, you dump it in, and then you reuse or recycle this bottle.
Yes. Yeah.
That's it.
And for me personally,
amazing.
as a mom of like 2 young kids, having something that's super easy to use is like a must-have for me. And then on top of it, I love using our cleaner because it's so clean. I know that I can give a bottle of this to my 4-year-old, and if he wants to help me, clean, which only happens occasionally, he can, and I can feel really confident about that.
Yeah, it's such, if you haven't tried the multi-surface cleaner yet, I highly recommend it. It's such a good product. It really is.
And you get 2 of these bottles when you purchase.
Yep,
So 2 come in a pack.
Yep, so I believe it's $7.95 for a total of 32 ounces worth of cleaning product. Yeah, it's amazing. Yep, 1 bottle equals 16 ounces of cleaner. That's correct. Yep.
Do you have to use distilled water or or can you just use tap water?
Just tap water is fine.
Yep, you can use whatever water you have.
Yep, that's what I use, is just straight from my tap.
Me too.
We are having questions about how long this lasts once it's mixed. So I know that we give it a super shorter shelf life just because we don't know what water customers will use. What is it? Is it 4 months? I want to say it was 4 or 6 months.
I think it's like 3 to 6, but I could very well be wrong.
Well, we were right around that same.
Yeah.
I do want to mention that I didn't realize you guys were going to pour this into the bottle.
There was already stuff in it.
Yes.
So it won't maybe look the same when you pour your
It's darker.
It's twice as dark as it should be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just had to show how easy it was. Like,
Yeah.
It just
No, it
blows
was.
my
You did it.
mind.
Yeah, it really is that easy. Like, it's so much better. We're so excited about this new packaging.
Anna Ellis says you could refrigerate it, right? You could, Anna, but the concentrate does have preservatives in it. So definitely you can leave it under your counter without having concerns. It's just that your shelf life isn't as long once you add the water to the product.
Yeah, this is going to last
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years, the concentrate. It's just because we can't, if we knew exactly what water everyone was using, or you were all using the same, we could give it a very specific, here's the shelf life. But because we don't, we err on the side of caution and do a shorter shelf life once it's been mixed. I did see a comment about saying I don't know, someone said our cleaners are the best. They've been using them since we first launched. And they are the best. You don't need to use
I'll give you
distilled.
that back.
You don't need to use distilled water. You can just use any water that you have at home.
The other day I was cleaning the bathroom because my parents were coming over, and I
Is that the only time that happens?
pretty much. But I used the Holly Berries cleaner for the bathroom, and I don't know. I just really like our multi-surface cleaners.
Yeah, they're so good. Trying to make that
Dang
all
it, I
pretty
can't
again.
find it.
Okay, let's see. Let's do another giveaway.
Let's do it.
I see customers wanting. So who wants to pick? Who wants to say stop this time? Who's closing their eyes?
Who's next?
Danny.
Danny.
Oh, stop. Fatine Zalaika Marrodzi, right there.
I should try. Sounds so good. Well, we're going to send you our multi-surface cleaner and a glass spray bottle. Congratulations.
And the spray bottles are so pretty.
The spray bottles are pretty. I did see a comment, a question asking what colors they come in. So what do we have? Green, blue, orange, and pink. Okay, does anybody, I think we've talked about all the fall products we wanted to talk about today. We are going to talk about fall products more next Friday as well, so make sure you join us for that. But does anybody have any last questions about our new fall products?
Everybody, I love how everybody is so supportive when somebody wins something.
I know, me
I
too.
love it.
So want the apple one, Lisa. And I love that we have multiple apples because we have the apple orchard, which is that crisp outdoors, just wonderful apple aroma. And then the caramel apple, which smells just like a caramel apple.
Trisha asked if the spray bottles are sold on the site. Yes, they are.
They are.
Yeah.
Yep. Just go to our household cleaner section and you can find them there. Which cleaner has disinfecting properties? None of our cleaners are considered disinfectants. They are just cleaners.
So what I do when I'm cleaning is I'll clean my surfaces with our multi-surface cleaner and then just run like a quick disinfecting wipe afterwards.
I don't disinfect except my bathrooms.
Oh.
And I don't use the multi-surface cleaner in my bathrooms. I just use, regular nasty bathroom stuff.
And I do use our multi-surface cleaner for like spot cleanup, right? Like after I make coffee and make a mess, just spray it down with the multi-surface
Am I the
cleaner.
only, tell us, do you disinfect like regularly your kitchen? Like when you clean, do you use a disinfectant in your kitchen?
Not regularly. I don't. I do a clean. I disinfect
I'm like now thinking, should I?
doorknobs a lot. Like that's
Yep,
usually
yep.
when I use those.
We eat a lot of meat in the house, so I always like disinfect after we're making like chicken or meats or things like that, just to be extra safe. And then my kids are always sick, you guys. Like both my kids go to daycare, and I feel like we're always dealing with one illness or another, and so I probably disinfect maybe a little bit more than I need to, but
Lauren says, when they do disinfect, I use the disinfector first and then use PT's cleaner so I smell that instead at the end. That's a good idea because we all know that, nasty disinfectants stink most of the time. They're usually really strong and stuff too. So, so a lot of people are saying just after they cook with meat.
Listener Bean says, clean, what's that?
People are saying doorknobs and light switches they will use a disinfectant on. Only when meat is around, yeah. I don't cook very often in my house, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I don't. I would just use our multi-surface cleaner. Yeah, awesome.
Heidi
Just
uses
curious about that.
something called a Norwex wipe,
Oh,
which has like a, anyway.
Yeah,
if
that's
you're-
true. That's
if you're
nice.
looking for a way to disinfect, I mean, I know that's not the only way to do it, but there might be some.
Yeah, because then
clean
it's not
ways.
like nasty chemicals that you're spraying. Because I just hate the smell of it, especially when you're cleaning the bathroom and you're using, all of those strong, nasty things. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, I'm not seeing any other questions. So.
Emily's longingly looking for questions.
please give us a question. Anyone? No?
Go and buy all the fall products because we all know that's what's happening when I'm done with my meetings. Okay, just coming in, is there a fall scented cleaner? Yes, it is our Apple Orchard is the scent. Is the cleaner safe on granite?
So we recommend doing like a spot test, right?
Yeah.
So anytime you're trying a new surface, just do a quick spot test to make sure that it works well with your surface.
And you can always check the third-party testing that we have available on the product page for this too, and then I believe it lists the
Everything
different materials.
that it was tested
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. What candle is each of your favorite? Oh, do we really want to get started on candles again?
Team Pumpkin Spice.
I'm Team Pumpkin Spice too.
Really?
It's my favorite. Yep.
That's fascinating. And caramel apple is my favorite, but second is s'mores galore for me. The pumpkin spice is delicious, and it smells exactly like you would expect it to. I just can't get over the sweetness and the warmth of the other two. Like, I just love them so much. But my all-time favorite scent ever, caramel apple, has beat out Watermelon Kisses.
And I might have to like correct what I said. Cold throw, pumpkin spice, 100%. Hot throw, caramel apple.
Oh, it's so good.
Yes, it really is very
Yeah.
good. But still, pumpkin spice is delicious.
All of the fall products are available on our website right now. Is the candle container safe for a candle warmer? Yes, it would be. I would guess, because I know that it's been like heat tested, so it allows up to the amount of heat that is necessary. So I would guess it would be, but not to guess. Don't quote me.
It's microwave safe.
Can pumpkin spice candles be used around older kids age 7?
It can even be
yes.
used around younger kids.
Yes.
As long as, just make sure if you have like really young kids, like a 1-year-old, you don't have it down where they could touch it, right? It's a fire if it's lit. So just be careful of that. But all of the candles are safe to use in households with children. In fact, all of our fall products, the multi-surface cleaner, the candles, and the hand soaps are safe to use around children. Oh, it's so good. Is there THC in the CBD oil? So there is not THC in our maple fall flavored oil. We do have full spectrum oil that has THC in it, but at this time that product is not flavored. In the future it will be, but at this time that product is not
Look at
flavored.
Aretha dropping hints again.
So if you're looking for the fall maple, it currently is only available in the Everyday Wellness oil drops. Okay, there was just a couple questions that came in once we asked if anyone had any other questions. Can we add peroxide to the mix to disinfect while cleaning?
I would just use as directed. That's how we've done all of our testing to ensure that the product works correctly, that it stays stable, things like that. If you do want to disinfect, I would do it after, just because you typically clean first followed by a disinfectant, but if you want that smell, you could always respray or, yeah.
Great, thanks. Can you describe the apple orchard scent if you didn't already? We did already.
But we can again.
Yes. But we are happy to again.
So it has like a really crisp, like a little bit of a tart apple scent. To me, it really gives me that feeling like right after a good rain has passed. And you're outside in an orchard, like the earth is damp, but the sun is bright, there's apples everywhere. It's really, really warm and delightful.
Yeah, it just reminds me of like that experience of apple picking.
Yeah.
Like that full experience.
Like what your hands would smell like.
Yes.
You know when you're picking and your hands smell like the leaves and the dirt and the bark, like, and then the freshness, like that's what it smells like to me. It's so earthy.
It's quite lovely.
It is quite lovely. It's so good. Okay, are pumpkin spice and pumpkin pie similar? They have different ingredients. I don't remember what our pumpkin pie.
Can't remember either.
It's
Let's
more
just
vanilla-y, isn't it?
smell them, shall we? That's not pumpkin pie, just...
Oh, I didn't know if they meant that or our prior pumpkin
Oh,
pie
I thought they meant...
oil.
Oh, never mind, sorry. Yep.
Because those are both
it's
pumpkin
fine,
spice,
it's fine.
right?
Yep, it is. Sure.
Oh, okay.
It's Friday, guys.
I was like, I don't know. But
thought
you
we were
definitely
comparing
get
candle and-
like a pumpkin pie aroma. There's definitely like, but it's spicy.
Yeah, I
As
would
is
say,
pumpkin
from
pie,
what I
so.
recall, pumpkin pie was sweeter.
Yes.
And this is spicier.
Yes.
Does this have vanilla in it?
Yes.
It does. Okay.
Yes. Copaiba,
Right.
orange, vanilla,
That was a close
lemon, cinnamon, cardamom, clove, nutmeg, ginger.
Ginger is beautiful.
And you do get a little bit. It's really nice.
Janae Reed, what? Beat out Watermelon Kisses? It does. It makes me so happy. The caramel apple candle. It makes me so happy. And it's so good to just smell out of the candle jar, and it's so good when it burns. It's so good. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. Can I use the cleaners if I have a cat? Janae Williams is asking.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just got to the bottom of the comments.
All right.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us. Go and buy all the fall products. Enjoy them. Let us know what you think. We'll be back next Friday to talk more about some of the fall products, specifically the fall maple flavor, and maybe we'll give you some hints on some upcoming CBD things that are happening as well.
Yeah.
But go and check out all the fall products. As you have seen from this live, we are obsessed. We love all of them. And thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Happy Friday.
Bye. Happy almost fall.